Hi everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my video, thank you for stopping by. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share on this channel, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. So in this video, we are going to talk about our upcoming week astrology forecast. Sorry, it's slightly late because when I'm recording and uploading this is going to be Monday night Hong Kong time, so probably Monday morning in later time zones already. So because this past full moon was just a little bit overwhelming for me personally because how it aspected my natal chart. I'm a Sagittarius rising, is happening right in my first house. I'm moving through some deep emotions that took place over the past few days. So yesterday I just needed a little bit of self-care, time out, but I'm feeling better right now, so here I am. Let's talk about this week. We're talking about May 27th to June 2nd. My goodness, we are in June, halfway through 2024 already. How are you all doing, feeling? I know the world feels like it's falling apart. So much is happening right now. And I know while we all feel differently, we're all on a spectrums of feels, right? Some maybe still don't want to know what is happening or don't know enough what is happening, or choose to not know what is happening, while some of us are deeply involved, using our voice, our platform, or help in any different ways, right? Expressing it through different medias, artistic forms, writing, speaking, art, music, so on and so forth. I just want to remind everyone to take care of yourself while using your own ways, and with everything you know, to deal with it. It's not easy. No matter where you are in the world, know that I am sending you so much love right now. But with that said, let's begin. This week we have a lot of little aspect here and there that is making this week a mixed bag of energy. So let's talk about it. First of all, we have Tuesday 28. Mercury in Taurus is having a sextile with Saturn in Pisces. So this is a very constructive, helpful aspect in some way. And with Saturn, always there is a taste of seriousness, right? So when Mercury in Taurus meeting with Saturn today, things might get serious. This might be a day where you want to have some serious conversation. And if you do need to have some kind of serious conversation with anyone regarding to any situation, this is a very good day to do it, because you will feel like you are able to have some really down-to-earth, supportive, constructive, and meaningful conversation about certain things. And since we're talking about Taurus and Pisces energy as well, this can be a conversation around personal finance, in general, your material possession. Maybe this is a day where you are having an appointment with your financial advisor. You're thinking about it. Maybe you are talking about investment with a trusted friend, family members, co-worker, or so on and so forth. Maybe this is a day where you are taking matters to your hands, right? Or this is a day, because we're talking about Pisces energy, you're clearing out, decluttering as well, right? Maybe this is a day you are thinking and looking around and feel the need to do some decluttering, cleaning up, all the physical possession, right? We're talking about Taurus. So maybe this is you telling someone, or someone telling you, hey, you know what, I think we need to create more space in this in our living space right now. Maybe there's too much things piling up around. It's not organized, right? So this can be also that kind of energy. this can also be decluttering and clearing on a energetic level, because we're talking about Pisces. So this can be having a conversation around some kind of belief system patterns, and this might be topics related to your Pisces or Taurus house as well, right? But in a more general sense, this can be what we might be talking about today. So on the 30th or 29 for later time zones, I want us to make a mental note this week, this week as a whole, but especially 29 and 30th. I want you to be a little extra cautious on this couple of days, because we have Mars conjunct Chiron in Aries. So one of the manifestation of this energy is accidents, right? Is accident prone energy. So I do want us to take a bit of precautions when we are handling heat, sharp objects, knives today, because Mars talks about fire, talks about speed, right? Is that cutting energy, that severing energy, and Chiron is that wounded warrior energy, and Aries is all about the self. So be careful, you might have like a little, accident if you're not careful today, if you're rushing through today doing something. So I want you to make a mental note of that. And in another manifestation, we are talking about Chiron, which is our wounded warrior, which is in Aries, our self-healing discovery journey. And if you have been watching my videos, think back to early April. We have that Aries eclipse where Chiron and North Node are conjunct, right? So that this today with Mars conjuncting Chiron might be another layer to what was happening during early April. So perhaps for some of us, this might be related to our personal healing story, our healing journey, self-discovery journey, and so on and so forth. Maybe perhaps early April, when Chiron and North Node meet up, something is being revealed. And today when Mars meet up with Chiron, is that empowered activating aspect that allow you to take action, take inspired action towards what's been revealing to you, what you are healing from. Maybe go another layer deeper, or maybe embark on this healing journey of yours, right? So this can be a day where you dive deep, get things done, maybe have even a little revelations around that area of your life. This energy, while it can be very very helpful in some way and very healing for someone, it can also be very activating, overwhelming, and chaotic for some people. So listen to your body, listen to your energy, pay attention to how you are responding with what is coming up for you, and do what you need to help you feel nourished and support today. Maybe this is a day where you feel like you can do a lot. You can like go gun blazing and have a very good session regarding to your healing journey or whatever it is that you're doing. But for some, this can be a very activating day where all you want to do is just lay in bed to feel the emotions, or maybe to do something that is more quiet, that is more nourishing to your body, right? Or this might be you sweating it out, really feeling that need to move the energy that you're feeling around you as well. So listen to your body and tend to it, whatever it feels and needs, right? And then on the 31st, we have Mercury conjunct with Uranus in Taurus. This is lightning, surprise, unexpected. This can be unexpected news, information coming in, communication, or breakthrough from some something that you're experiencing in your life, maybe a situation you're moving through, experiencing. This can be you feeling the need like, oh my God, I need to say this, or like, I need to let somebody know, right? Or I need to share this idea, right? This can be that energy, or this can be someone feeling that and expressing that to you. So you might be on the receiving side. So energy goes both ways. This can be something shocking. You might hear shocking news from a friend, family member, even your partner, right? Or you might be saying that to them, right? And with Uranus, this is also breaking free and liberating yourself from something. We might see that on the news. This might be happening in your personal life or people around you, where people just like, yep, that's it, I'm done. And then suddenly they tell you something, or they do something that's just out of the blues and sudden, right? And this can also be about money, because we're talking about Taurus. So this can be on a collective level, something shocking or sudden in the world market, stock market, the cryptocurrency, right? And Taurus also talks about Mother Nature, which I hope is not the case, because I don't want to hear another devastating news around some kind of natural disaster that is happening somewhere in the world, right? But this is how the aspect shows up. This is one of the possibility as well. And if that is the case, I hope it will only bring more needed attention to us as a whole, to really start educating ourselves and do something to help restore and give back to the Mother Earth as well. The second half of the week of the astrology is a little bit more intense. On June 1st, 1st and 2nd, right? It's kind of, you're feeling it later during the end of the week. We have Mars conjuncting Eris, the goddess of discords, in Aries. So Eris is an asteroid, but she is really loud. Whenever she comes up, the energy really shows and shine through. So that is why I like talking about her as well. I quite like her energy. Well, maybe because it's very similar in some way, shape, or form to the Scorpio energy, right? Which is also ruled by Mars. Anyway, so Aries, Mars together, this is like the brothers and sister, right? Aries is like the sister of Mars in the Greek mythology, if I remember it correctly. So this conjunction is going to be very loud, maybe even volatile and violent at the same time. So, but Aries is always talking about equality, standing up and fighting for something that is right, right? This is about doing something, saying something courageously, because it is what we need, and speaking our truth. And this is about Mars and Aries coming together. It's more of like, I'm angry, I need to say something, I need to do something, this is not right, right? And I feel like we can all relate this energy to some extent with what is happening around in the world. So we are definitely seeing some major development as I am recording this Monday. I've already seen some very, very devastating and disturbing news around what is happening in Rafah, and I can't talk too much about it because I will just cry and turn into a hot mess here. But I really hope that this conjunction can bring in the energy and news that we need to see some positive development with what is happening, because it is very devastating seeing what is happening. So on a personal level, but on a personal level with this aspect, this can you taking charge of what is right for you in your personal life. Maybe you are speaking up for yourself or someone in an environment. Maybe this is a work situation for some. This is not fair. You're not treating me right. I demand more, right? I demand a seat at the table. I demand the right pay, right salary. I demand what is equal, right? Or maybe you're not being treated fairly in a friend setting or a relationship. This can you speaking up, taking action, you know, telling a friend the truth, like, hey, I think you're not treating me correctly. I don't want to be talked to this way. Or this can you be on the receiving end, someone saying that to you, hey, I don't like what you're saying or doing to me. This is not right. This is not cool. We need to talk about it, right? So this can be that energy as well. Standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, but not to put someone down, but simply because something is not just. Something is not right, something is not fair, and you want to bring attention to that situation, whatever that means to you, whatever area of life that is for you, right? And then we have lastly, June 2nd to June 3rd, we have this aspect that happening for us first time in our lifetime, and it's really rare. We have Jupiter in Gemini having a trine with Pluto that is retrograding in Aquarius. If you follow other astrologers or if you watch my videos before, you know that Pluto is an outer planet that takes 278 years to go around the zodiac sign. So having this trine is quite special because it might not repeat, and because of my Mercury in Scorpio, I need to know for sure. And I went on a deep dive to check and see if this aspect is going to repeat in our lifetime again, because of how slow Pluto transit move and how Jupiter travel in a different time where it moves to a different sign every year. And this trine between Pluto and Jupiter doesn't happen every year. So it doesn't mean that every 12 years when Gemini comes back, it will trine Pluto for sure. But the next time when Jupiter come back to Gemini, it will indeed come to an exact trine with Pluto again, and that will be 2036. Okay, that is like a long time, more than a decade later. So this is safe to say pretty much once in a lifetime aspect for many of us, right? So what is this about? Well, having a trine is supportive, is helpful. This is about deep, helpful conversation. This is about Gemini is the expanding energy. We might see an expanding in communications and ideas, exchanging ideas, concept, knowledge, right? This is what this two air signs is about. Is maybe you will see some interesting news, you know, regarding to our technology, AI or whatnot today. This can be a positive breakthrough or news around this area. This can be very much on a collective level, because Pluto in Aquarius is all about the power of people, the power of the collective. And having this trine with Jupiter and Gemini, maybe this is about our voices being heard, right? This is about us expressing ourselves. This is about we voicing out what we need, what we want, what we demand from the government to do something about. I know you probably know what I'm getting at already, okay? Or on a personal level, you might find yourself brainstorming today, you know, having some really deep conversation with someone regarding to your Aquarius house, your Gemini house. What does it mean for you? Maybe you have some deep revelation about the collective, because we do have this energy happening. Maybe this is you chatting what is happening around the world with someone, exchanging ideas, knowledge, right? So this can be really deep for some of us today. And on the same day, we also have Mercury in Taurus having a sextile with Neptune in Pisces. Now, this is the last aspect Mercury is going to make before it goes to the next sign. So Mercury in Taurus having a sextile with Neptune, dreamy Neptune in Pisces. This is a supportive angle aspect. I love we're wrapping up the week with this aspect. This is more of a soften, maybe with all this really activating aspect this week, this kind of mellow it out, allow us to have some nourishing conversation, right? This might be a very intense week for some, a lot of things getting activating, and you are now wrapping the week up with a nourishing conversation with a friend to smooth out what is going on, what is happening, right? And since we're talking about Mercury in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, this can definitely be a day where you're talking about your dreams, you're expressing your dreams with someone, right? This is about maybe let's think about how we can take tangible steps to manifest our dreams, bring it down into reality. Maybe, for example, you have a dream, Neptune in Pisces, about having a cafe. So Mercury in Taurus is about how can I have conversation with people that can help me, support me, or give me advice that I can ground this dream into reality, right? So this is just an example, but apply this energy to your Taurus Pisces house, right? Maybe for some, this is a very creative day because after all, we have Neptune in Pisces. This is maybe a very creative day for some people where you are writing a song, where you're writing a piece of article, you're talking, doing a podcast, or you're listening to a podcast. Maybe this is you making music, art, things that can really talks about something that you want to express. Maybe for some, for couples, this is you talking about your ideal relationship, right? Maybe this is a day where you talk things out, smooth things out, making it official, bringing it to the next level. Maybe this is two friends talking about what is your ideal romantic relationship, what are you looking for? Or maybe this is a day where you are thinking about it, what am I looking for in a relationship? Maybe not just romantic, but in a more general sense as well, right? So it can mean differently for different people. So see what comes up for you. Now let's take a look at the collective message from the cards. Wow. Okay, look at this. We have Ace of Swords in the middle between Magician, which is the Mercury card, and the Sun, really revelating. So this is kind of like big news being dropped this week that might bring in some kind of aha moment, revelation, realization for some of us, right? Or for some, this is about a truth that you need to know. Maybe this is not the easy breezy kind of news. This is just very blunt truth that you need to know so that you can move forward. No more dreaming. Here's the truth. Here's what you need to know. And now, with this truth, know that you are free from something. You are no longer being held hostage, whether this is mentally, emotionally, and you can break free from it and continue on your journey. This can also be very healing for some. Facing your truth, owning your truth, and know that you have everything within you to heal, to look deeper, to speak your truth, take inspired action. It is to go after what it is that you want, manifesting the dream into reality, because now you know what is true for you, right? So this is that. I just have this surge of energy of like, you need to speak your truth and like you have everything you need. You can do anything. You just need to own it, right? So I'm having this energy, this message when I'm holding and looking at these cards. So maybe this week you need to face your truth. What do you want, right? What is it that you want? And for some, maybe this is stop avoiding, stop running from the truth. Face the situation. Even if it's tough, you can do it. Because now that you face it, you liberate yourself from maybe the fantasy or illusion you are creating for yourself. But also know that this is the new space that you are in. Now you can do anything. Now you can decide what is it that you want and move forward, right? So there's really big activation and liberating energy coming up, holding this card just now, just looking at them. So this might be a message for some of you that you need to hear. From the Moonology, we have last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. And then we have new moon in Taurus, which we just had recently, a couple last month or so. Know your worth, right? So I feel like this week with all those mercurial energy and all this aspect that is happening, and that full moon we just had last week, perhaps this week is the integration week for some, because that full moon might have revealed something to you to allow you to know, to have a bigger picture, to see, to reflect on your priorities, to revision what is most important to you. Maybe you had it in a different order before, but now you see, because you know your worth. And from knowing your worth, now you can reorganize your priority. This is you reflect on your priorities, because now you know what's more important to you, what's your worth, right? Lastly, we have this oracle card 28, building blocks. Okay, so I feel like at the same time, with so much activating energy this week, this can be a week where you have something come up for you. Maybe perhaps some event took place and allow you to see something. And this is also maybe having some new information come in, or this is revelation from within. Allow you to take a look, maybe more of like a zoom out, more of that like that Moonology card, right? It's just combining the Moonology and tarot card. Is zoom out, look at the bigger picture, right? And see the different areas of your life. Maybe this is take a look at all this moving part, all these moving pieces in your life right now. Maybe this is your different areas of your life, your relationships, your work, your service to others and others to you. This is your value system, your belief system and patterns. Look at them. All these different building blocks to help build your life. Are they still true to you? Are they still resonating? Or is it time to shift and change some of the building blocks as you move through life as well, right? So I hope this message helps. A lot of information to take in. I know, feel free to come back at the end of the week to reflect on them instead. Sometimes it's more helpful for some people to kind of like take it all in and see how the energy plays out as we unfold the week, and maybe come back to it by the end and see, okay, this happened, this didn't happen. Oh, this is how that aspect showed up for me, right? So this can be helpful this way as well. Feel free to comment below. I always love hearing from you, how you find these astrology messages, and sending you all so much love. Wishing you all a great week ahead. And if you're interested to work with me, my information are in the description box below. I offer all kinds of astrology consultations, tarot akashic records reading, and sound and reiki healing sessions as well. So feel free to contact me and follow me on the Instagram as well. As always, lots of love to you all. See you in the next video.